I graduated high school from a small town of Somonauk, Illinois. At the time, the population was about 1,200 people, and in my grade level at any time, there were like 50 to 60 kids total. That was it. It was a predominantly white school because it was a predominantly white town. Like, there just weren't any other people of color to attend that school. Very out in the middle of nowhere, very rural farming community. One year in the mid 90s, the school board, or whoever was in charge of these things, decided we weren't going to take off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day because our school just didn't have many, or maybe even any, black students at the time. And my father was not happy about that. He called the school and said, "My children will not be attending today." And he probably gave them a reason why. I'm not exactly sure how that conversation went. My parents both still had to work, so my sister and I stayed home alone. And I would love to tell you that we sat there and we contemplated the works and the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, but almost certainly we watched the Jerry Springer Show and reruns of I Love Lucy. However, when my father got home, he went into our home library and pulled out a book and read the I Have a Dream speech to us. I'm old, and this is before the internet, or before at least it was like commonly in the house. But also, however tight money was, I can't remember a time when we didn't have a home library full of books. I think we might have had some discussion about the speech or maybe his letters from a Birmingham jail, but it wasn't as if he lectured us for hours about this. In recent years, I feel like there's been an uptick of criticism about Dr. King. I think it's important to remember that none of us are perfect. And if you're going to be critical, ask yourself, what have you done to make this place better? Have you rallied any people behind a cause? Have you written and delivered any speeches? Or are you an angry little keyboard warrior? That last one, that's not a good thing, just so we're clear. Anyway, when Martin Luther King Jr. Day rolls around and I think about it, I remember that day back in the mid 90s when they didn't close school and our dad said, you're not going.